Skadoosh. I did.
You did.
I know. I say that a lot, and I get weird looks. I'm used to it, I guess. So, yeah, I've been saying it for like the last 10 years, dude.
Oh, okay.
Don't judge me, man. Get off my back.
Dude, no judgment. I have no judgment here. I just have my own personal feelings that in my brain's telling me I should be laughing right now. So that's what I'm going to do. So again, I apologize for any indiscretions or bad moments that I have caused your heart today.
How dare you? You mean we just started this podcast, and you're already insulting me? Get off my back! Get over it!
No.
Get over here. So, Obi, man. What's going on, buddy? What's going on? How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
I'm trying to find your stream, but it's not working for me for some reason.
Well, it's live, so you're just going to have to look at it on Twitch. So, yeah.
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 I know. I'm just trying to figure out you.
You can't do that. That's impossible.
I know. It hurts my brain.
Some claim that I'm an enigma. I didn't say enema. I said enigma.
I'm watching Gotham. So you say enigma, I think of nerdy guy with glasses that tells riddles. Like, sorry.
I get it. Enigma. Yes.
Yes.
I used to be able to do the old 90s Batman cartoon voice. What is it? Was that Batman Beyond? No, that's not Batman Beyond. The one before that.
Which one? The deep one?
Yes.
I am Batman.
No, not that one. The cartoon. The one that was on WB all the time.
Yes. I've watched so many. Sorry.
Bat, what's up, dude? Bat Nation. Somebody said Batman. You're right.
Yeah. I feel dumb now.
No, but you remember though, like that old cartoon, not like old cartoon, like the 90s Batman that had like the only villains were like Penguin, the Joker, Scarecrow, and maybe a few others, but those were the dominant ones.
Yeah, and then Frost came into it later on.
Yeah, yes.
And then, or the Killer Frost guy, and then who else came into it after that? Did Catwoman come into that eventually?
Yeah, she was involved in it for a little while. Holy 500 bits. Jesus, thank you, man.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
What the fuck?
What the?
When did a little kid get on my stream, dude?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I apologize for her in advance.
Oh no.
I have a little thing in my brain that sometimes tells me to say things in different voices.
Yeah.
I don't mean to alarm you, but they come out whenever they want because I have no control. So I do apologize for that.
That's okay. I think that's called schizophrenia. I don't know.
Maybe, but I'm doing good with it. And as long as I let them talk it out, and even if they fight, like in the mall, like it comes out, and it's just, yeah.
That's all right, man.
Just leave it at that.
I'm not worried about it. It'll just make the channel better. It'll make the podcast better.
You're gonna blow up from some crazy dude that you decided, all right, I'll give him a shot, I guess, whatever.
This one of the guys in chat needs to know the secret for the beards. My secret is you got to be Italian. I don't know what your secret is, but that's mine.
My secret is stop thinking you have to trim it every freaking other day. Let that thing grow. Don't trim it. Don't do nothing. Let it grow for 2.5 to 3 months straight. Don't touch it. Don't trim your mustache. Don't trim your right here on your face. Don't trim the underneath. Don't touch it for 3 months. And if you don't have a beard after 3 months, hey, then it's genetics.
That's true, man. That's what I did for I didn't trim it or shave it for 6 months. So mine grew out real thick and real fast. And then after that, I started trimming. I trimmed the sides down so I can shape my beautiful jawline.
I'm almost to the length to where I have that perfect cone.
Yeah.
And because I want it to go, but then when you look at the side, you have that cone right there too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a whole. That's just what I want. Then I'll start cleaning up my lip and start edging stuff up top, and you know, wife still wants to take scissors, grab it, and twist it. But
She like to pull on yours. My wife pulls on mine. Like, not even like in a weird manner. Like, just randomly
no,
walking
my
around the
wife,
house, she'll just like grab it and be like, I love
my
your
wife,
beard.
my wife treats mine like she's like I'm gonna. If she looks at it wrong, I'm gonna kill her or something. Like
Oh.
that's like. Because I mean, she's threatened me before, man. She's threatened to cut it off when I sleep.
Oh,
So then
no.
I said, okay, if you do that, I'm gonna take the close clippers and I'm gonna put a stripe of shaved head right down the middle of your head while you sleep. And she said, all right, I won't touch your beard, but it cannot get out of control.
All right, deal. You got a deal,
Yeah.
mister.
Hey, it worked. I saved it. Saved it.
I'd just be like, I love you, but do you like being kidnapped? Because this is how you get kidnapped. Have you ever
Well,
been kidnapped, wife? No? Okay, well, touch my beard. You're going to get kidnapped.
she would think that would be a vacation, dude. She wouldn't. She'd be like, okay, kidnap me.
I'm going to kidnap you.
That means I don't have to do anything.
Kidnap you and sell you on the black market to the Russians.
It's a break. And all the Russians would give her back.
We don't like
We
your
don't
wife.
We do not want this lady.
Must take her back. Not good. Not
No, you bought her fair and square.
no, not good for money. Take back.
All right, we'll take her back if you give us more money.
I give you money to
No.
take back.
No, she's the love of my life. And it's kind of like you talk about yours, just the love. She's everything to me. Done
Oh, yeah.
everything for me.
Oh yeah, I talk shit all the time about her, but I think I have to be careful, like, because I'm not. I realize this stuff. You always like. There's a certain way you act, like to your wife in private, that you don't act in like out in public or in front of people. So we're always shit talking each other all the time, and we do it for fun. Like it's a fun thing that we do, and she'll just look at me funny. I'll be like, "What the fuck you looking at?" And she'll be like, not much. And then that's when we just start shit talking and it's fun. And it's a lot of times people look at me real funny because I like will shit talk about her like on stream. So I think that sometimes people think that I'm talking really badly about her. But then also the other half the time I'm talking about like how wonderful she is. So I think it really throws people for a loop. But my wife is the coolest. She's fucking great, dude. She's my best friend, but she's also a shithead. So that's just me talking shit.
Yeah, and mine's the same. Like she supports me in everything that I do.
Same.
She, puts up with the countless hours and days on, 1 week I could do this, but the next week I've got something to do. Or, but it comes down to it where I try to make time and make time. Like before the thing kicked off tonight, I was thinking, hey man, I got to watch this show with the wife. Or I want to watch this show with the wifey. It's not because I have to. It's not because she's gonna go ballistic and go apeshit crazy. No, she's not like that. It's me trying to make sure that I put forward the want to hang around, to just even just sit down, jump on the couch, grab a little bite to eat, and watch a couple shows together.
Sure.
You know, I mean, you're a married guy. You understand.
Dude, I get it. I mean, I think I can only talk about going to eat with my wife. I'll pat back in later. No problem, dude. Thanks for the bits again, man. We'll see you later.
See, and he's going to his wife.
Yeah, he gets it though. He understands. But I think it's hard for people who aren't married to understand like how that dynamic kind of works, and it's kind of one of those things you really don't understand until you're in it. Kind of like having kids. It's like, oh, I could be a good dad. Well, do you have any kids? No. Okay, well, there's a lot to it, man. More than just, being there is one very big thing. But,
It depends on the situation of the person too. I know a guy that doesn't have any kids, but he's dad to 10.
Oh, yeah,
It kind of depends on what's happening around.
yeah. And
My opinion.
I think, I don't know, man. I mean, it really sucks because I see a lot of people that I know, especially nowadays, are just from one parent families. People get married young and then they give it a year or two and then they just get divorced. And it's like, man, the first 2 years I know that she and I got married. I mean, we're super close, and I think we have maybe only had like 2 fights for our whole marriage, and I think people start to get into the arguing phase of things, and then they just feel like it's it's hopeless, and then they just give it up without that want to fix it. I don't know.
Well,
That's
in any relationship, regardless of what you're doing or who's around, or whether you have a girlfriend for a long time and you pass that 7 year mark or that 10 year mark to where you're, hey, I've been with this one for so long, I don't have to get married anymore, or you're a newlywed. Like, everything is about giving and taking. In my situation, I'm not gonna lie, I've been married 3 times.
yeah,
Um, not gonna get into details of why, who did what, but the other two kind of messed up, and I just don't deal with certain things. I walk out. I'm done. There's no fixing this.
that's all right.
And it's only a
That's
few things in life, that I go to that point where. But now I'm with this one, and this is the longest one. This lasted the longest, which there I'm thankful for, regardless, just because she puts up with everything.
yeah.
Everything, guys. Like, it's not just 1 or 2 times, it's everything.
She
You
just
guys been
super
watching
chill.
Lax? If you've been watching Lax for the longest time, he knows it's everything. It's not just one thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of details in there. There are going to be people who haven't seen the show or haven't been part of the channel that are like, "What the hell is this dude talking about?" But it doesn't matter. Stick around, you figure it out. It's maybe a story for today, maybe for another day, but it's not my story to tell. But I mean, I don't know. My wife's the only wife I've had, and a lot of times I like to joke with her when I'm talking shit. And I'm like, "Babe, you're the best wife I've ever had." And she's like,
I know I'm gonna get shit. I know I'm gonna get shit for that. Like, some troll is gonna be like, "Oh, 3 times a charm." Yeah, it has been. Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
"Hey, you know what?
The other two were words I'm not allowed to say.
You know what, man? I say, who gives a shit? Who cares? Who cares?
Oh, I don't. I don't really care.
I don't blame you. I don't care either. I left my ego at the door years ago, and I grew up, man. People talk shit to me all the time. I don't care. A lot of it's funny.
I worry what I say, regardless. If I say something, or if I'm thinking something's going to be a little bit outside the box, kind of in the gray area,
Yeah,
I'm probably not going to say it, because why subject myself to that scrutiny from not even just the trolls, but regular people that are a part of what I'm talking shit about.
sure.
I don't want to get too into, it's like me talking crap about any community when then that community comes back full force on me. No, it's not worth it. Not to me, not anymore. I'm old. I don't need to start fights. I'm trying to make friends.
Well, it's not even that it's not worth it, man. It's just while it really isn't worth it to just get into a bunch of drama for no reason, it's too taxing. It's too stressful. I don't know, like I know people who live in that constant state of like involved in drama at all times,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't deal with that. I don't know how people tolerate it. I don't know how they do it. Sorry, I'm also making a post as we're talking, but I see these people that air their dirty laundry on Facebook all the time, every day,
Oh my god,
multiple times
I
a day,
delete
dude.
people.
I don't
I
even
delete
use
those
my
people
Facebook.
from my friends list.
I don't even use my Facebook anymore.
I mean, most time on Facebook is a few people that I do want to keep in contact with, but mostly I will get tired of one person's posting the same thing all the time, and it's usually drama with their boyfriend or their girlfriend or baby daddy or baby mama or whoever else they can come up with some BS stories about, just to drag somebody through the mud in front of people.
Yeah,
I do not give a damn.
dude, I don't
Why
even
do I
know.
care about baby daddy not treating her right because she's a bitch? Excuse my language.
Nah, there's just one person in particular that I know has been just trash talking her own mom on Facebook, and it's like, man, like you do realize people read this stuff. Like she's saying like some pretty harsh shit about her mom, like calling her the c word and all kinds of stuff, and like you're posting your guys's like you're posting screenshots of what you guys are shit talking to each other about on Facebook. Like why? Like it doesn't do any good for anybody.
To all you non-thinkers out there that don't think before you act, just because you only have 10 friends doesn't mean 100,000 is not going to see it.
It's true, man. There's always somebody watching, and look at what's his name, Dotto. Look at that guy, the rager on Twitch, and he's regardless of how that guy. I'm not going to complain or talk about how anybody wants to ruin their channel, but the dude recently just got his partnership removed. He got banned because he said a few choice words. Because he's a rager, man. He goes through he'll bust keywords up on stream, and just freaks out all the time. And that's the kind of crowd he's attracting. And when he says stupid shit, that same crowd that he's attracting are watching him because he's entertaining in a really bad way. They watch him because they know he's acting like a freaking fool, and they think it's hilarious to make fun of somebody who's acting like a child right on stream. So when he does something stupid and says something really distasteful and out of line and out of touch, people clip that shit and they send it to Twitch. And he did it enough that he finally crossed the line, and Twitch just removed his partnership. He doesn't even have a sub button anymore. And he went on
That is
stream.
super unfortunate.
Is it though? I mean, he kind of brought it upon himself,
That was strictly sarcasm.
Oh,
But yes,
okay. Yeah.
it was. Yeah, it kind of sucks in one aspect of doing that, but why would you do that if you know you possibly could lose unless he has another venture somewhere else? I mean, you got to remember Facebook Live's popping up really hardcore again.
Yeah.
When I do races with the league in iRacing, I stream on Obi Nation Facebook page. Plug. And so getting more time and more followers in certain areas and other places, especially if he's that kind of a rager, he's not even welcome on Twitch regardless in the first place. He'd want to go to YouTube or Mixer or somewhere else where they put up with that crap.
Do they put up with that crap though? I don't know anything
YouTube,
about them.
yes. You can go do that on YouTube all day long. You can go destroy cars and say it's therapy and make videos about it.
Yeah, you can do that on YouTube. Just don't talk about the left. You'll get
As long as you don't use, wow. As long as you don't use the wrong music or copyrighted anything, you're good, dude.
And also, don't say anything about Vox or Carlos Maza either.
Are you putting this on YouTube?
Oh, yeah, it's going on YouTube. I don't care, man. My channel's not big enough for them to demonetize it. Hey, we're going to take away your 60 cents. Oh, no.
Oh, no, yeah.
Dang it.
Now I'm going to start getting into, I have with me doing my streaming and during the day and not really seeing a flux of people coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's about when I'm actually streaming. I think we're going to be doing some stuff with, YouTube now, which is going to be interesting because thought I was done fighting with YouTubers.
What are you guys going to be doing?
Just regular, we're the stream part of the streams. Something might, doing clips and highlights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
From the streams, and it might have been a solid 15 minutes of just laughter fest while we're harvesting a big field. You never know.
Sure.
So getting that ability to clip something out, which you can do now, and just totally separate that one little clip, even if it's a 15-minute clip, and export it right to YouTube you don't have to do much. If you don't want to do much editing, then hey, guess what? Perfect.
Makes it super easy. And now, you can export your entire Twitch stream. I can export this entire podcast straight over to YouTube as soon as it's done. It takes 15 minutes, bam, done. But I don't want to do that because I do some pre and post editing and stuff. But it's becoming increasingly more easy to get things done and I hope they continue because it's just I need the convenience. I don't have a lot of time, so I need to make up for that time with
Right,
convenience.
and we used to do it too when I did the wrestling podcast, where we would set up everything. I would set up the intro, the outro, and then everything in between. Like, I mean, it was a scripted podcast, so we could go off the wall, but we had our scripted topics. We had our, whether if it was WrestleMania season or whatever, Money in the Bank, or you just whatever. Just maybe the event that happened this past Friday in Saudi,
Yeah.
or
yeah.
was it yesterday?
Which event?
What's today? Sunday?
Saturday today.
Today's Saturday. Whew. But last night they had an event in Saudi.
Yeah.
It started at 2 p.m. It's on WWE. But anyway, going further in what I'm talking about is there you go, guys. First time you'll ever see it. I just went blank.
They had an event, and you're talking about WWE.
Yeah, but it was a deeper meaning to it.
Oh.
I went too in depth into what I was talking about to explain, so then I forgot what I was talking about.
And here we see Obi-Wan going into another dimension. Ah, my kid.
Powers.
My kid's waking up. Hang on a sec. Keep talking.
So we're gonna keep talking about what we're ever talking. Multiple dimensions. Has anybody ever thought about multiple dimensions? Okay, there's good and bad ideas with this. Multiple dimensions can sum to whether if it's the same place in multiple time spaces, or there's a layer of a multiverse of layers of different Earths throughout time and space, to where we can be having this conversation, and then my doppelganger on another Earth can be the same exact. He might be a doctor, he might be a prisoner here, he might be whatever, right?
Oh, we're talking about multiverse theory, huh?
Yeah, I've been watching The Flash. Like we just like, me and the wife started. We started with the Arrow, watched the whole thing through.
Yeah.
Got kind of confused when they did crossover episodes, but they, once we watched the other ones, it made sense. So we watched all the Arrow, the Flash, Supergirl, Legends. We're on Supergirl now, so.
Oh, speaking of Supergirl, do you know the latest controversy with Allison Mack, Supergirl?
No.
No.
I know this. I know this is the last season of Supergirl.
Yeah, do you know why?
Or season 4.
There's
I do want to know why, because then I could tell my wife and she could be mad too.
Google up right now, if you can. Google up Allison Mack Nexium.
Oh, so you want me to say it, so I'm the one that gets in trouble.
You're not going to get in trouble. It's already, it's in the news, so it's public record and stuff, so you're not going to get in trouble saying anything, but...
Axlin Mack.
Allison Mack. Yeah, it's going to take over the headlines in the news here, and it has been for a while. But it's a pretty big thing. Pretty big thing. Yeah. Right?
Supergirl's a hooker.
Kind of. She's a trafficker of humans.
Makes sense.
She,
you know what? That makes total sense with her character, too.
Really? I haven't watched Supergirl.
She's the big and bad, the powerful, Superman's cousin, and she came to this Earth, was supposed to protect him because she was older, but then she got knocked, you know the story of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then she's this big bad superhero by day, and by night, secret agent trafficking woman.
She, I guess she pled guilty to the charges. So I think, if I remember right, she's looking at 9 years. I think.
So yeah, she's done as everything. She's never gonna have a job. She's never gonna work again.
No, she can get anywhere from 9 to 25 years.
You know what? Kind of sucks, man. Sucks to be her. I'm gonna miss Supergirl, but dang.
Yeah, right. It's messed up.
Witness claims Allison Mack starved. Man, so hurt by Supergirl. I can tell my wife that now, so that's a good thing.
That's a good topic for you and her to talk about when you're done here tonight. But guess what Lax just told me?
Oh no, I'll tell her right now, and you might hear.
She's gonna be like,
Um,
what?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we're talking about why season 4 is ending.
I can't hear it, but I want to hear a reaction to it.
Because of Supergirl is a human trafficker. She goes, what?
Nah, she was working for this like self-help. I'll use the air quotes. Self-help group called Nexium. Under what's his face? I can't remember the owner of its name right now. And they, a long time ago, like 10 years ago, she's involved in this thing for like 10 years. She's been like deep into it. She's like number 2.
So she went through all her. Wait,
She
I'm so lost.
the cult that she was involved in, man, they were even on Oprah at one point in time for doing the humanitarian things that they were doing. And come to find out later down the road, as cults always do, if you know anything about like cults in our history, they always like go from good and then they just spiral down and go into like a giant sex cult / suicide cult and start killing themselves and people, and it gets crazy. And
Tell me more.
that's what they were doing. They weren't doing the suicide part yet, like the mass suicide thing, but they were human trafficking people, and people were putting out for the cult leader, and all in the name of self-help and righteousness. They were going off the deep end. It was gonna get real bad.
Oh no, so what do the heroes do?
I think they already did it. They're currently right in the middle of trial. She pled guilty. He pled guilty. So we're not at sentencing yet, from what I understand. I think sentencing is coming up pretty soon, though.
Man, that sucks, man. She had bank.
She is effed. She probably still has bank, though. She
I'm
probably still
banned, but
making
she's
bank.
not ever going to work again, so she better have plenty of bank to keep her out through the rest of her life.
She better be living in a trailer
She's
in
going to be
Mobile, Alabama.
She's going to be popping burgers at McDonald's for a living. Hey, would you like fries with that? Don't I know you?
From Supergirl to Super Serve.
You're Supergirl. Do my order in a flash, Supergirl.
I'm not the Flash.
There's going to be some,
Yeah.
There would always be some customer that would know her and know where she works that would show up and be like, hey, how's the trafficking ring going? No? Can I have a burger? Weren't you that girl that sex trafficked people?
Where'd you think, girl? At?
knowing that she doesn't want to be known as that. She wants to be known as Supergirl.
Just the puns that could come off of that, man. It would be amazing.
Boy, this traffic is really bad today, huh? Shut up! It's not funny anymore. It's been 15 years.
Man, you are sexy as hell. Look at this traffic. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, how's the
anymore.
how's the kid selling business going? Just make it as blunt as possible.
And on your podcast, 15 minutes later. Traffic much? Ah.
No, it's not a good thing, dude. It's not a good thing. If you guys haven't seen it, go look at it. Go look it up.
It's funny.
This bug is right in my face. It keeps flying in my face, man. It's always that one fly in your house that finds your face. Like, you got an entire house. You can be in my house. You got the whole entire house to fly around and do bug shit that you do, whatever you do. But you want to be right here. For whatever reason. That doesn't make any sense, dude.
The money maker.
Right. Like, I got my TV. I got 3 monitors. I got a TV in the living room. And I got all kinds of crazy lights. And, like, that one bug wants to just be, like, right on your main screen. Out of
It must be
everything.
a part of the action, bro.
Can't be on my fucking... You can't be on my show, dude. You can't be. You're not
Well,
allowed.
guess what? He already was.
Yeah, you're right. Ugh. I heard you do impressions, dude. I heard you do voices.
A few.
When did you start doing them? How long you been doing them for?
I think I've been experimenting with fluctuating my voices and doing different voices and messing with my vocal cords to make different sounds. Since I was in school, I think grade school.
What's
I
your
messed with the
best one that you
teacher.
do?
Probably the little girl
Yeah,
and
I
maybe
heard that.
Herbert.
Do
Maybe
another.
Herbert.
Do the little girl
But I
again.
had-
What do you want me to say?
Oh my god. Say, say, Allison Mack is my best friend.
Allison Mack is so my best friend.
That's creepy. That's creepy in a great way. Dude, that's messed up. You ever answer the phone like that?
Yes, and it fucks people up every time.
Yeah. Is Obi there?
He's a little busy right now.
Old man Herbert.
Mm.
I used to be able to do that one.
I had to be
Hey,
careful because the wife's in there and she can hear me.
pretty good. I do a pretty mean Joe Swanson though. I do a pretty good Peter Griffin too. Wait,
Okay,
was
go
that a
ahead.
little-
I wanna
Oh,
hear
I
it.
thought you were doing the Peter laugh. Hey, hey, Peter.
Yeah, Joe?
What's going on?
It's going good, Joe.
I can't really do it. Sorry.
Hey, yeah, this is Peter Griffin. Is this Obi? Obi-Wan. Yeah, Peter, it's his name's Obi. Just shut up.
How about both of you shut the fuck up?
Oh my god.
I can't even. I'm not even gonna attempt to do it anymore because it's just gonna sound badly when I do.
I used to do a
Oh,
pretty
Peter.
Oh, Peter. I used to be able to do a pretty good Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. I don't know if you were into that franchise, but yeah. Colonel, it's Snake. Do you read me? Naomi. Which is also coincidentally pretty similar to the cartoon voice of Wolverine.
Yes.
Yeah, the one who's always like, "Hey, bub." Yeah.
And close to the Overwatch player, Soldier 76, maybe, or even the Mr. Kree, the Kree guy, the cowboy.
McCree and Soldier 76.
Yeah.
Soldier 76
Yeah.
is one of my favorites. I've still got it. Ooh. Howdy, partner. I can't do the McCree. I'd have to hear it. I haven't played Overwatch in months, but the one line that Soldier 76 always said, he's like, "Young punk, get off my lawn." I have to you know how it is, you have to work up to it a little bit, but I heard that line and I was just thinking immediately oh my god, it's Dirty Harry.
Do you feel lucky,
Punk. Well, do ya?
I can, the deep, getting the deeper stuff. Like I can do the Batman, I think the movies Batman.
Yeah.
But there's so many people that all they have to do is talk like this. Yeah.
Yeah, all you have to do is just yell and be really absurd.
Not when he's being quiet, because he's Batman. And eventually I can do Shaggy if I kind of think of what to say first.
That last voice almost sounds like that movie guy, the movie announcer guy. One man, one mission.
I can do that, but I have to have something in front of me to read. But I can. One man, one mission,
Nice.
in a league all of his own.
Ooh.
And then switch to Autobots engage.
Are you username ladiesman217? What? Man, you ever thought about doing voiceover, dude?
I thought about it, but most voiceovers are looking for that. This is what they do for a living. It's not what I do. I do have maybe to read for somebody, but I do it to where I don't know if I could produce that same effect every single time.
Well, you should think about it, because if you have a wide range like that, if you can hit a wide range, like, I mean, like my normal voice is okay, but some people really like the radio voice. You're listening to the Laxxcast podcast live on Light Jazz 101.9. I can talk like this for hours if I have to. People really love it because it's nice, soft, and quiet. Exactly. But if you can do something like if you can just do that, I mean, there's plenty of people out there that'll hire voiceover for like reading books, reading commercials, whatever, infomercials. There's everything out there, dude. Have you like looked into the websites and stuff?
Yeah, books. I'm not one of those people. I'm not gonna sit down and read a whole book and audio voice record it. Just not gonna happen.
Well, what if
I
they
can't
paid
read
you
that well
like
anyway.
what if they
No,
paid you like
Still wouldn't do it.
$5,000?
Too long.
Like $5,000?
And how long did I have to do it?
2 weeks.
No.
What? That's good money, dude. That's $2,500 a week.
Yes, but would I want to continuously, then my gaming goes to nothing because I'm constantly reading and recording and doing all this other stuff. And then, I mean, if it panned out to where I would be making more money every 2 weeks than gaming, then hey, hope he doesn't game anymore. But I don't do this to make money. I do this because I love it.
Sure.
Yes, the extra residual income does help, and it comes right when you need it.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where if I don't get anything, I'm still going to continue to do exactly what I do every single day and be happy. My wife, maybe not so much, but I can fix that. I can choose to spend more time with her. Me being a content creator, and this is what I do because I don't have to make money at it, is something that I can choose my own hours.
Sure.
So then I know she goes to bed at 10, but I don't want to stay up past midnight because then I won't wake up at 7 o'clock like I need to continue to do my daily streams.
Yep.
So
you stream like just during the day, pretty much?
Yes, because I think I said it to you in your stream the other time, last time I was watching you.
Yeah.
And I stream, or maybe it was my stream yesterday. I stream because I love it. And it just happens that 9 o'clock in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon is perfect for me. Because I can do whatever I want. I could be whoever I want to be. I don't have to worry about my wife coming down and accidentally having the TV too loud or something, and then the TV's too loud, or my son coming down going, "Hey, Daddy," and then then I got to stop doing this. I want to make sure I have time for them. On Tuesday nights, I'm going to be a den leader for my son's scout troop, his scout den. So like on Tuesday nights,
That's awesome, dude.
I'm going to be tweeting, I'm going to be Instagramming, I'm going to be doing all that stuff. I just won't be gaming on those nights. So. And but on the nights that I could stream, I normally, I'll do one every now and then. But I like supporting the friends that support me. Even if they're not directly in my stream every day, these are the people that I enjoy being around, that I don't feel alienated when I go into their chat and say what's up.
Yeah.
So it's me supporting the people that I do at night is just because maybe they're having a rough stream and they've only got a couple viewers, and that one other viewer that can share or say something to his dedicated 10 or 15 viewers, maybe I can help that. And they get, 10 followers that night, or they get 10, 15, 20 viewers in there because people spread the word and they have a really great night, opposed to starting with a really shit night. That's what I like to do.
So. I mean, as you know, there's always going to be ups and downs. I mean, our streams are never really going to be that consistent. There's always going to be the up, down, up, down, up, down, all the way through the streams. You know, like I think probably this week, I think my viewership has been down a little bit, which is fine. I mean, it affects me. You know, either way, it doesn't affect me. Whether I've got 5,000 people watching or just five, but for some people, I know that really eats at them, especially a lot of the newer guys. They think that if they're just not consistently getting like 20 followers a day, and it's I don't know where that lapse in thinking comes from, but people that are new to this game, the content creation game, have to understand that there's going to be highs, there's going to be lows all the time, 24/7, nonstop through the stream. Like, you can run your stream for 4 hours, and you could have one viewer, and then all of a sudden you could have like 100, and then it just goes up and down. It's just the way that it works. People jump in and out.
And you got to remember too, the easy way to explain it to some of the newer streamers that are coming around and expecting to make it right off the bat. Lax has been doing this for a few years now. I've been doing this on and off since streaming was a thing. I'm that old. Yes, I'm sorry. But
Me too.
yes, and why don't you have a bunch of followers? Well, I've had my body doesn't allow me to do that. Like, I have to once my body's done, I have to go. Like, I'm sorry. Some mornings I can't move.
Sure. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Even this week, I woke up and I had no feeling in my toes and my feet, so I had to move myself around and release some nerves in my back so I could actually move. But it's just one of those things that happens. You got to remember too, Lax, that me and you do this, but we don't expect money out of it. That's why it's not a job for us. You got to remember some of these younger, I mean, you do this because you love to do it. Yes, you know how to monetize your stuff, and you know how to make as much possible money as you can.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, that's not what's driving you to stream. A
No,
lot of
it's
new
not.
people will go in and say, I have to make money at this. I have to do this. I had to putting so much pressure on themselves. You don't have to make money. The money will come. You have to want to be, you have to want to have fun, and you have to will yourself and make yourself have fun first. The money will come afterwards. I promise you guys.
That's true, man. That's true.
I had 25 subs, and everything kind of fell. I lost some, and just the change, and now we're back up over 10 again, and we were just at 2. So it's one of those things where you just got to keep grinding. The grind is the most important part of streaming.
Yeah.
You love to do it, and you have to stream. That's how people know you're there.
Yeah, and that's you have to be on a schedule. I mean, my work schedule is a combination of my work schedule, my personal work schedule, mixed in with all of the stuff that I do. Playing video games, doing the podcast, doing all the graphic design work that I do, and everything else that I do. I had so much. I think I spread myself so thin as far as content, like, because I want to do everything. I don't want to just play video games. I don't want to just do the podcast. I don't want to just make music. I don't want to just make beats. I don't want to just make graphics. I want to do all of it. And later on, here in a couple weeks, I'm going to be incorporating drawing streams in too.
Right.
So especially now in 2019, it's not like it was back in 2008 when you just,
tell me about it.
where it was just one game, one stream all the time, and that was it, and that was okay, and that would get you 10,000 followers. It's not like that anymore. It's so diverse now that you have to be good
But
at
it
a
is
lot of
like
things,
that still is, in a sense.
For some people it is, but it seems that it's kind of leaning toward diversity. Diversity is key. I mean, we're pushing it in our culture now. We should, we should also be like looking to do that in our content creation. We should also be looking to do that with everything else that we do. It's just the way that things progress. As you grow, you diversify. You get older, you diversify your life. Instead of it just being me now, it's my wife and I. And instead of it just being my wife and I, we got older. And now it is my first son. And now that it's my wife and I and our first son, now we have boy number 2, and we're diversifying. So life has to change around that growth. And
Right.
as I think as streamers slash content creators, they have to understand that as you also grow, you have to diversify. You can't just stick with Overwatch and play that for 5 years and expect everything to go well, because viewership's going to drop. There are going to be new games that come out. You have to diversify and find another game that you like to throw in, or just change. You're going to have to change with the times. Everything does change with the times. Pretty
Right,
simple
true.
concept.
And I've never been a solo player, game player either. I mean, don't get me wrong, back in 2008, all I was doing was playing WoW. Like, we were
Same.
WoW, everything. WoW, we had, we were world first. Let me see, 2008. So
2007 was
somewhere
before
in
the
there,
Lich King.
we were world first. We were world first in 04 when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
On one of the original 6 servers, Thunderhorn. We were Horde. We had a badass guild.
Yeah.
And basically it was you're here or you're gone.
Yeah.
We were the biggest guild on the server. We had a 40-man consistent. We were getting, when new stuff content was come out.
Yeah.
Who were they watching? Too bad streaming wasn't really big then, because I'd have been streaming the shit and made a lot of money. I don't care.
Absolutely, dude. I would have been too.
Because, I mean, I was looking. I still have some old resolution video that's just too trash to put on YouTube, but old resolution video of us getting world first for Onyxia, 40-man with all the more whelps and stuff like that, achievements, and just doing other things, dragon bosses. But it was fun.
Yeah, I spent too much time playing a WoW. I played at least 10 hours a day every day, and I've talked about it before, and I think I've talked about it too much, and people already get it. But dude, that's all I did. I played WoW for like a year.
Well, I
straight.
mean, and to continue what I was saying, because I forgot for a minute again. It's 2 times on a stream. But to continue was when I did that, I think I got burned out of playing a solo game, and that's all I played.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you play a game for so long, you never want to play just one game again.
Yeah.
I still every now and then go back to WoW and play with friends that are just now starting.
I
don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
First person shooters. I'm one of those gamers where I would rather sit here and look like I'm bored out of my mind and playing something like Farming Sim.
I was going to bring that up. I was like, yeah, you'd rather sit there and farm all day, wouldn't you?
For something that I don't have to be. And there, guys, the reason I play Farming Sim, I tell it to as many people as that will listen. The reason I play it is because I don't have to be good at it.
True.
I don't have to be good in building like you have to be in Fortnite. I don't have to be good at these long sniper shots like within PUBG. You don't have to. I don't have to be good at these games. That's why I played WoW, because everything was at my fingertips already. Sure. I have the multi-button mouse. I have these side panels. I have everything that you need for WoW.
Sure.
So and then when I get a steering wheel, you guys can see it right there, the setup.
Yeah.
I get a steering wheel and I say, well, I'm going to start iRacing because I love NASCAR too.
That thing's cool as shit, though.
Then we have, Rocket League that I play with some buddies, and every now and then I'll get on Overwatch. I love Sniper Elite, so I have those downloaded. So I mean, but I don't stream everything because I'm almost branding myself as a PG streamer. Be a PG
you gotta be
streamer
careful.
and stream Sniper Elite. There you go.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta watch out what you do.
I play a bunch of games. I just choose which ones to stream. So
there's some idiots outside lighting fireworks. Wow, thanks guys.
I'd be going nuts.
Here. I bet you would.
I don't deal good with fireworks.
Yeah, I didn't figure so. That's all right, man. That's all right. I don't think it'll get you. I can barely hear it with my headphones on, but no, I don't. Honestly, I don't know if I want to brand as just like, I don't want to be like Ninja, be known as like the Fortnite guy. I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to be known as like the everything guy. Like, if you need something, Lax can do it. You need some graphics, Lax has got it. You need some video editing, Lax has got it. That sort of thing.
Here's something for you right here. You don't want to be that one brand guy. You want to be the multifaceted guy
Yeah,
and
jack of all
do
trades.
different things. Not even jack of all trades, but just do different things to where you not necessarily to help other people out. I mean, you will,
Mhm.
but so that you don't have to rely on anybody else to help you when you need help.
Well, the good thing about it is that I learned all these skills by myself on purpose. I'm self-taught so that I don't have to rely on anybody and I don't have to pay anybody. I can just go to myself and say, "Hey, self, make me some new graphics." Okay. Will you do it for free? Yeah, absolutely. I'm you.
Oh man, the conversation that I would have.
There's
Because one would want to be making him the graphics girly. The other one wants the old man vibe. The other one, oh no. No, the other one's a hippie. No. And then there's a dog in the mix. No.
oh god. Oh god, I don't want to know
Are
about the
you
dog.
talking about Scooby Doo?
I don't want to know about the dog. Let's leave
Raggy.
the dog out of it. One man and his dog and his stream. One mission: to be the best farmer on Twitch. Dun dun dun. So I don't. No, I don't want to talk about that yet. We don't have to talk about that stuff. We don't have to talk about that stuff. But so you've been streaming since 2008. You're playing farming simulator like crazy. But what was the draw for you with Twitch? What was the draw with streaming stuff, content creation, all of it?
The reason I've stayed on Twitch the most is because I'm already there. I'm established.
Mm-hmm.
I am branching out a little bit into. Hope Twitch doesn't care about little old me. But I am branching out to the point of where I'm doing more on Facebook with people, but only certain things.
And only
Like,
24 hours after your initial stream on Twitch, right?
Yeah, of course. Would never break the rules. But,
no, never.
But it's only stuff like the iRacing videos. I don't even, stream on Saturdays. But like you'll get maybe an iRacing video. There's not one tonight because I can't stand Richmond and I'm not doing it.
Sure.
But I might, which started now, so wouldn't make it anyway. Oops. But I have a couple other, like I'm making friends and doing other things to where I can actually race on there. As far as YouTube, yes, you can do Streamlabs on YouTube and even on Facebook now, but it's one of those things where, again, I'm already established on Twitch. Do I want to have a whole nother set of settings to go on YouTube or even try to stream it in two places?
Yeah.
I can do that, but it's going to be stretching my wife can't watch nothing, can't use the internet. She needs to be gone. Everybody needs to be gone. That's too much to ask from my family for me to just do it on two places. And I'm not going to go start somewhere fresh when I've already got a semi-paying gig on Twitch. You know what I mean?
Why don't you just do what everybody does and use Restream? Wait, what?
Right,
what? Did I say that? I didn't say that. Shit. My bad.
I didn't hear even what you said, buddy. It's okay.
No, I said, why don't you do what everybody does and use Restream? Restream.io. No, don't do it. It can get you permabanned. No, seriously though. For people who don't know what Restream is, it allows you. Restream allows you to like stream to Twitch and YouTube and multiple platforms at the same time because it basically just clones your stream over on different platforms. Don't do it if you're affiliated. If you're not affiliated, you got nothing to lose. Don't worry about it. But if you're affiliated or you're in the partner program or whatever, don't do it because you will get permabanned and you will lose all your money and you will get demonetized because you're sharing content across multiple platforms you don't have permission for. So don't do it.
Yeah, it goes against the...
Goes against Twitch TOS, yeah.
Yep.
Real bad.
There's a lot of things that go against Twitch TOS that people do constantly, so it's whatever you can get away with. How's that, fellow viewers?
Or is it whatever they let you get away with? Because as we know, people like, I don't know, just as an example, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, they'll, what's right
Make
for what's right for one isn't right for another. So you can, some people can get away with certain things that other people can do the same thing and not get away with, as we all know.
Yeah.
The terms and rules are subjective, people.
It kind of matters on how much you're bringing to the table too. I mean, if you're a bigger streamer, and we'll just use Ninja because everybody knows Ninja. But if you're like Ninja, he's not going to go and screw up his good thing on another platform,
Right.
right? Or he's not going to let them catch him.
He's not going to let him catch him cross-posting from Twitch to YouTube. What? No, anyway,
no,
as you were saying.
Jesus. I mean, but if like somebody like you or me that really, I mean, you don't have much going, like you're established, but just to reach out, like they don't care.
They don't give two
I
shits,
mean,
man.
when they start caring about us, just a little affiliates, then we know that we need to probably get out anyway. Because there's so much money up in the sub, in the partnership. Now, if it were to come down where I would get partnered, well, I'm going to have 50 to 100 subscribers or more. I'm going to have a concurrent viewership of a couple hundred. I'm going to have all that stuff already set. So why would I want to leave anyway?
Right.
And plus, I get an extra $1 for every sub I get. Pfft, I'm down.
Right.
You know, it's one of those things where you're not going to bite the hand that feeds you too much. You might nibble on it, but you're not going to bite the damn finger off.
No. And some people do anyway, though. And then they lose their partnership, and then they're like, "Oh, what happened?" Gee, I
But
wonder.
then they're not really thinking about the money anyway.
I think
If
they're
they are
not really
thinking-
thinking about anything at all, which is why that happens.
What I'm saying is their main goal is now for you and me. We're not going to do something to break the terms of service willing, like on purpose.
Right.
And now we might stretch the boundaries a little bit, go in little gray areas here and there, but we're not going to do anything because we're established, but we're not the best at viewership or whatever. They just don't give us the partnership for. But
Oh, I
one
almost
good
got
stream
there.
can change that.
That's true. That's true.
Um,
That one good stream almost put me right in the fast track to partnership, buddy. Almost.
Me, myself, and all three of us, we think that we're not ready for that partnership yet. Because I'm 3 people right now, so deal with it.
That's okay.
But it's one of those things where we want it, and we're like, we want to make the extra money, but are we truly set up in here and online? Like, do we have everything set to where everything is going to run smoothly? Do we know how to fix this if this breaks quickly? Stuff like this, to where you have to have that mindset.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I do this shit for fun. What money I do make is, hey, cool, awesome, thank you very much.
Oh, I'm plenty happy. I appreciate every little bit of money that comes my way, but I think I've got every issue down pat. But I don't think I'm prepared to show my cleavage on stream yet.
Baby.
I'm not quite prepared to wear a low-cut tank top and show my cleavage on stream to get likes and followers and viewers. I didn't say shit.
are not prepared.
No, I'm not. I don't have the cleavage for it. My boobs aren't big enough. That's another subject, another topic. For
I don't
another
want to
day.
get on that subject.
I don't want to get on that subject either.
I've been warned on
I'll
this
just-
subject about me talking on streamers. No, this is something that Twitch is following me about because I'm very vocal.
That's fine. You're allowed to be vocal. Second Amendment, bro. First Amendment. Not Second
Still
Amendment.
Twitch
First Amendment.
platform. What I want to do.
That's true. I better be careful. I'm going to get demonetized too. Adpocalypse. Hashtag.
You want to watch this song?
And we're
Peanut-
back.
Peanut butter bars. Oh my god.
Ooh, yeah, those are pretty good. I like I like Nutty Bars better though.
No.
Yeah, dude, you got to break them off like layer by layer, like one layer at a time, and then eat them
Well,
that way.
I'll usually bite the bottom cookie off this, and then they'll have the U that's filled with peanut butter.
Nah, I like Nutty Bars. So we'll just brush on it really quick. Military stuff.
Mhm.
How long were you in, man? What'd you do?
Total about 10 years.
Damn, that's a long time.
Ish.
That was about how long I was in law enforcement, man.
Ish.
Ish.
A little bit more on the 8.5 cycle, almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Got injured and started out there, and now I'm here.
Yeah. That's all right. I was in law enforcement for almost 10 years. Almost. Got
So
out.
sorry.
Yeah, me too. Wasted a lot of time there. No, it wasn't a bad job. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't for me. But that shit messed with me too. I think I was a totally different person 2 or 3 years ago than what I am now. Because it was just like, even though there were similarities to somewhat the military, as far as the professionalism thing goes, don't make the media, don't do anything stupid like that sort of deal. Constantly 24/7 dealing with criminals and the mindset and dealing with people who've done horrible things to people and being in their world 24/7 really messes with your head, man. I was really desensitized to a lot of shit, and I'm sure you can wrap your mind around that. I'm sure you get that more than a lot of people do, but I was weird for a little bit. Didn't like it.
Camera should come back in a minute. I'm plugging it in and out.
Nah, you're good. You're good. But I'm kind of glad, like, now that I'm out of it, I'm glad that I don't have to deal with that mindset anymore, because it really messed me up for a little bit.
There's still things today that, I mean, even happen now almost 10 years ago again,
Yeah.
that I still remember to this day. Like I'll
Oh, same,
come on,
dude.
please work. Yay. That it'll catch me. Like I won't be able to go into a restaurant that's really crowded. If I do, I have to sit on the
Gotta
wall.
sit with your back to the wall and can't face
I
away from the doors, and profiling people and shit.
and my wife will help as much as possible, but at sometimes, like, I've been able to calm down on it a little bit more to where I can sit pretty much anywhere.
Yeah.
Just depends on who's behind me.
I still
Like,
can't do it, dude. I
If
can't do
it's
it.
some young people behind me, no. If it's old people, really, what are old people gonna do?
You never know, man.
You know, just I've always I have a CCPL. So I mean, if anybody
Yeah, me
tries,
too.
and good luck, because I'm not gonna miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, of course, there goes the camera again. Dang it.
That's all right. We still got your voice, but I can't do it, man. I can't, like, I do that whole deal, like, sit there and profile people. People tell you that they don't profile people, they're lying, because everybody profiles people, especially police, especially military.
It's what you put on people too. I mean, you can profile somebody, but whether you act on that, you profiling somebody that you're probably not trained to do fully.
Yeah.
I mean, that will hurt people in general more than, it's going to make you feel comfortable.
Yeah, and I don't get all like weird, and I'm not like I used to be. I'm fine in public places. I always was, but I profile a lot less now than I did then. But
I profile more than I did then.
Yeah.
Because back then I did then, where was I at? Where did I go? I mean,
Right.
I feel comfortable. Come on, Cameron. Yay. I feel comfortable enough to talk about it a little bit, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I was in the Middle East. I was in, Kuwait's not bad. Kuwait's are an allied country. That's why we based there.
Yeah.
But Iraq is something that if you're not ready for it, you're gonna get knocked in your ass.
Sure.
Just the way people live in general.
Well, the culture is completely different.
It's not about us coming over here and going, you know, and whistling at a girl or cat calling, and she turns around and gives us a little dirty smile. You've seen the smile before,
Mm-hmm,
but
mm-hmm.
then you do something like that over there, dude. You can get your tongue cut out.
Right.
Like, dude, don't do it.
Right.
So I think if you're not ready for what's going to happen over there, which a lot has died down, or before I was over there was taken care of, or while I was there, units that was there took care of what it was happening. But as far as would I live that over again? Would I make the same choices? Would I go into the army? Would I do this? Would I do that? Would I do that? I would.
Yeah.
Maybe not go in the army. Maybe go Air Force or Navy, just because of the possibilities after service. But as far as would I do it again every day of the week? I mean, even you as a police officer would come down and be like, we had bad days, but man, when the good days were good, man, they were really good.
Well, I
You got
wasn't.
that pride of helping people, or just whatever kind of cop you were. But
I was. I worked in the jail. I was in the corrections part.
I was a corrections officer with a guy that's on Twitch right now. Well, I don't know if he's on Twitch anymore, but we worked. We were Missouri State Prison.
No, I didn't work in a prison. I worked in a county jail, and it was the bad part about the difference between a jail and a prison is that in prison things go a little bit slower and everything's more in a regiment. But when you're in a jail, when you're in a county jail, you're dealing with people who have charges of every type, and you have short-termers and you have long-termers. So you have people of just a whole plethora, a whole myriad of different mentalities of people who are just freaking the hell out, or people who know where they're going. People know they're going to prison, or you're dealing with everything all at once. And I think that chaotic mindset on both sides of that spectrum is really people feed off of each other. And when you're locked in a tiny county jail like that, they don't have the freedom to go to mess hall. They don't have the freedom to do the things, the liberties that they have in prison is very restricted in jail, and it sucks. You get a lot of hostile people. It's going to happen when you lock people up in cages 24/7. And
Well, I mean, it's the same as animals. You lock animals up and they're aggressive, they're going to get crazy too.
well, it's the same exact thing. I mean, look at some of the lions that have been locked up in captivity for zoos. You know how they just peruse back and forth all day long. They just walk back
Until
and
a
forth.
little kid gets too close.
Yeah, and they just grab them, and it's just that caged rage, man. And it's the same thing in jail for people. Is that there are actually a lot of people inside county jails that sit there and they just pace back and forth all day, and that's what they do. And
I mean, I'm not a saint. I had my stint.
shit happens, man. Shit happens.
I mean, back in the day, we got rowdy buckshits, and hey, yeah, still will be under the bus. But it was for something that really didn't affect me getting in service either. So it was something that was just, hey, I was dumb.
At least it wasn't
I
a
just got
felony.
called for. Yeah, no, it was a small. I'm a small town kid, from the country, man.
Yeah.
If I showed you my city or my town before the college moved in, it was one road town, dude. You had the intersection of this road and this road. This road led to the big city. This road led to another small town further out in the country, literally. Or then if you go the other way, it's the lake shore. So it's one of those things where we were just tiny, and I knew most of the cops anyway.
I do too.
I do too. Play dates and stuff when I was a kid. Oh, your dad's a cop. Yeah, my dad's gonna arrest you in the future too. Yeah.
Probably. You're probably right. Yeah. My town has 9,500 people in it. It used to have around 15,000, but that was 10 or 15 years ago. There's no industry here. It's all based on small businesses and meth and heroin with fentanyl.
Yes.
Yeah, go drugs. I'm not advocating drug use. Trust me, I'm not. That shit's terrible. I don't wish it upon anybody. Meth is horrible. Heroin's horrible. Don't ever fucking do it, people. So because I live in such a small town, that's why it's so prevalent here. And that's the bulk of the people. I would say drugs are by far in small towns the worst things. That's a plague of any small town that doesn't have any industry. Other than that, it's your usual stuff. You get a lot of drunks in. A lot of, surprisingly for this town specifically, there's a lot of sex crimes, which is sad. A lot of really nasty stuff that I'll never talk about. I don't ever want to talk about it. What's with the face, man? It's a face of judgment.
Nope. A face of voices going through my head on which one do I pick out.
No, none of them.
That's why I didn't say shit.
But that stuff that happens a lot in small towns, more than what you think it does. It's kind of like, it's almost like the Matrix, dude. How there's like this world that you see, like if you're not a troublemaker, but then there's this underlying world that kind of dictates how that world, that fake world that you see operates, and it's just there and it exists. Right. And then
Hey, Mama Lax.
I'll tell her you said hi in a sec. But once your eyes are open to that underworld, that
Oh, my sides hurt. Sorry.
Once your eyes are open to that underworld, you kind of really see the truth on how things are, man, and it's creepy. It sucks. You okay, buddy?
No, my sides hurt.
Want me to put her on stream for you?
I can't stop laughing. No, we're good. We're good.
Okay. All right.
No, it's. I mean, small towns are gonna get it regardless because there's not that much in law enforcement, not that much in the general. They're worried more. I don't know if they're worried more about other things. They just don't have the manpower to dig deep into that meth lab we know was all right down the road.
Right.
But they just don't have the manpower or the resources to do it.
Or the probable cause. Sometimes that doesn't matter.
I'm not even gonna get into that, dude. No. I GTA RP too, and I'm a cop.
Yeah.
So that's a whole thing with right now. It's like, you don't have probable cause. Yes, I do. You said it on Twitter, dummy. And then basically cops coming up with, really fast. And I'm talking about RPers, guys, not real life cops, because you say the wrong thing. Even you being a cop, you're going to get shot.
GTA RP cops, guys. Fake cops.
Yeah. Yes, fake cops. So
virtual police.
But yes, I've never been a cop, nor have I ever been affiliated with any cop organization, blah, blah, blah. But GTA RP, I am the boss. Literally, that's my name, boss.
Nice.
Treason.
Treason. Milo's cool as shit. I love that dude. It's not treason. I didn't say anything specific. It's very non-specific. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. I could even be talking about a different county or a different state because I read a lot of
I'm
news.
talking about West Michigan, and I don't give a shit.
I'm talking about multiple things that I've seen in
Ottawa County, Kent County, Allegan County.
Oh, God, here we go. I'm going to get demonetized.
No, you can't get demonetized.
Oh, that's true. I'm talking about the police. That's not a liberal thing, is it?
That's not.
They're against the police.
Terms of service either.
It's not.
As long as we don't talk too much on the D word and the different kinds of that. When I said the D word, I was like, no, we're not talking about dicks. No.
Twitch has no reach on my podcast. It's through a different network. Good. But no, it's a crazy world out there, kids. Be careful.
Do you know when you were a kid? We're kind of, you know when you were a kid and you'd make up paper like this, and then you'd start folding, and then you'd come to the conclusion that you have a little triangle piece of paper that you can flick, and so that if your buddy does it right, they can hold up goalposts like this.
Yeah, it's football.
You remember that in school?
Yeah.
Oh man, I had such a stupid time. I'd hit the teachers in the face with these things. I got in lots of trouble in school.
I didn't. I was always really good at talking to people, and I had a really good personality. So I was the guy who did stupid stuff, and then got away with it because I was a good kid, and nobody suspected me of doing stupid stuff. So I was always scheming, and I was getting away with it all.
I hated people like you.
I was the
I
weird kid.
I was the one that always got in trouble.
I was the weird kid. I sat in the
But
back
I-
of the class, and I didn't talk to people. But when I did,
But
I
I
was really
was-
nice.
I mean, but I didn't have to study for tests. I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, same.
Um,
I slept through school.
I mean, English. I'm not. I can't sit there and write a even a bio for the life of me. I mean, hell, I dictated in that bio that you got from me earlier. My wife wrote that. I
Oh.
didn't write it.
Nice.
Let's see, field goal. Then hit the
Well,
camera.
it's just going on the stream synopsis anyway.
Score.
Goal, goalie, goal. I don't know what you get for it, but you can
I
have
hit
some
the
points.
camera with the Chinese football.
You can have some lax coins for that.
Lax coins. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's my stream currency. People who watch have a lot of points.
Yeah, I was wanting to do something like that, and I was getting something together, and I think I've got it to where I already know who's watching and how I can track that.
Yeah.
But I have so many. I have like 150 codes. Remember those Humble Bundle codes that I gave you for loot boxes? I got some
Yeah.
more for you, by the way.
Oh, badass.
But I'm trying to give away these little games that I don't want.
Mm.
Like, I mean, I have games like even Metal Gear Solid 5, all three packs. Like, I want to give that away, but I want to give it away to the most viewers throughout the month, right? So if you come and watch the stream, you have a chance to be in the giveaway for I think right now I'm doing 20 games, or top 20 people are going to get free games. Number one, of course, you get your pick of this list. Number two, and then the 20th, like, hey, here you go, buddy. This is your free game. If it's a really crappy one, I might change it out for a different one or whatever. But like, I'm just trying to do something different.
Bottom of the barrel, you get shit. Here's this trash game.
You watched one day. This is all you get.
Thanks for watching sometimes.
Zombies versus Alien, pixelated.
But what I plan on doing, I kind of change stuff because I come up with ideas all the time and I like to change them. So like I'm always really indecisive in my head. But I have my stream currency set up. They're called Lax coins for obvious reason. But I want people to be able to use the currency to redeem not just like stuff in stream. Like people used to use it to redeem to like play Fortnite with me, but I don't play Fortnite anymore. And then I built a business, so then I was like, why not let people use the Lax coins, invent that currency, so people who watch can earn the currency and use that toward like a discount on the coffee, or just, eventually rack up enough points to get some free merch or some free coffee out of the store, which I don't mind doing.
My code has gone from being used to not at all.
Yeah. Affiliate marketing is tough, man, because you have to rely on other people. And a lot of times, I'm not saying you specifically, but a lot of times other people just aren't reliable. Like they'll go in, from what I've seen with my business, is I've got probably 100 or 150, 100, maybe 200 affiliate codes in the store that are active. And I would say maybe 2% of the people have actually utilized them and used them, which is fine. Because there are other ways to market aside from affiliate marketing that you can do, to bring in sales and all that. But even the really perplexing thing is that even when you set people up to be like, okay, you can sell these, and it is literally money in your pocket. When you get a sale and somebody uses your code in the store, you're going to get money. You're going to get a payout right away. It's not every 30 days. It's as soon as that sale comes in, you get credited, bro. And they get really excited for it. They post the affiliate stuff, and then they don't push it after that. It's like they don't care. Even if you throw money at them.
I credit lately, but anyway. But no, it's, yeah, sorry. It just kind of popped up in my head. Yeah, I need to check my credit. Anyway, no, I understand that. The reason I wanted to join it, and this is just because this is my way of thinking, and I think for the most part you're thinking the same way, but it's the speed of how it's coming off and how the company's growing and whatnot. Is I've seen it as I'm a huge advocate for beards, and the name of the company is Bearded Bean Coffee Company. Like, ta-da, spokesman, hello.
It's perfect.
So it's one of those things where I was like, dude, he's got a freaking fantastic beard. I have a fantastic beard. I know that already. He already knows that already. Boom, perfect, match made in heaven. Well, it didn't work out that way. But it's one of those things where, yes, I love the coffee. When I can get it, I order it at the beginning of the month, and when I can get it, I go for it because I love it.
It's good shit.
But I'm fixed. I can only maybe one bag a month. That's about it.
Yeah. It's good shit though. It really is, man.
It is. I do enjoy it.
Legit though. I'm not even like trying to sell it right now. A lot of people ask me about it, and I have to tell them like I'm very specific about it. I'm like, guys, this is AAA coffee, and they're like, what does that mean? I'm like, well, like Folgers and Maxwell House, exactly. Like Folgers and Maxwell House is okay.
Double A.
It's double A. It's not the worst. It's not the best. It's kind of like right in the middle. It's what that means is that it's affordable, and it's available, and it's decent. What AAA means is that it's very good. It's affordable, just a little more expensive, and it's very much at your access, but it's very good. It's very high quality. It's under high scrutiny. There's a very different process that it takes to get to your door than it does just going to the store and picking it up. But it's worth it. It's quality things are worth the wait. And
Right. And that's where I come into a hurting on. I don't know hurting, but a trying to explain this to people. Like, dude, just here, try a cup. Like, I promise you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
Anybody that has done that, like my dad, I'd be like, dude, Dad, you like this? And he's a percolator guy.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I was like, dude, Dad, try this in your percolator. It's so good. And he's hooked.
Yeah.
But he's one of those people that loves a really good cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Just once a day. That's it. That's all he needs. So it's, do I like drinking the Folgers and Maxwell House? Yeah, it's okay. It's daily coffee.
It'll do.
I treat the Bearded Bean Coffee Company like this is my first cup of coffee in the morning. I'm having this.
I'm gonna have a good start to the morning.
And then I'll drink the Max,
Yeah.
like I savor it. I do. And then I run out and I'm sad.
That's what I try to tell my wife too, because she works.
Send me bag stat.
My wife is a restaurant manager. They have coffee there. I don't buy the coffee there because it tastes like burnt plastic. It literally it's garbage coffee. It is the cheapest shit you're gonna find, and it's like you can taste the twigs in it with the coffee beans. It's bad, man. It's really, really, really bad. And
That's gross.
yeah, and I was like, babe, I don't know how you drink this shit. And she's like, what? There's nothing wrong with it. I was like, you've not had really good coffee, have you? So I started. That's when I started the company, and she started having quality coffee. And like,
I should have known you back then, man.
Oh.
I would have jumped on this shit really fast with you.
But
I'd have been like, how much do I need to put down? Done.
But she was talking to me about it the other day, and she's like, because she just got off like maternity leave and just went back to work. She's like, dude, I went back to work, and I had my morning coffee, and she's like, it tastes like ass. I was like, I told you. Now that you've been away from it and you've had quality coffee, I told you that this was bad stuff. It doesn't taste good. And she's like, I know. And she's like, now that I've had quality coffee, I'm spoiled. She's like, I can't drink it anywhere else. And like, it's true, dude. Like, if you get some at a gas station, it's all burnt. It tastes burnt. Like, you can tell when it's been like overbrewed and it's just burnt.
Or it's not even just overbrewed, just been sitting there. Well, I guess that is overbrewed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just sitting there for half the day.
Yeah. And you can tell it tastes like shit. You don't get the robust like kick out of it. You don't get the flavor out of it. And there was no flavor to it because it's so watered down, man. It's just
I don't have any of your coffee right now, so can we talk about something else?
okay. All right, man.
Please, I beg of you.
Let's talk about some coffee cups. No,
No.
I just broke my favorite coffee cup the other day.
no shit.
This right here. Yeah, I am a true fan of Spartans. I love the Spartans. Coming down the stairs, I almost lost my footing. I have, problems with the knees and ankles sometimes, but I lost my footing and I dropped my Michigan State coffee cup, shattered all over. I cried. I sat there downstairs and cried.
So one of my buddies, do you know Vlad? Friendly Neighborhood Vlad? One of my friends? He's in my streams all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen him or talked to him or not.
I have, yeah.
He, I hooked him up with a bunch of stream stuff a while back, and he got his stream stuff together, but he sent my wife and I some coffee cups, and she's got this one, if you can see it. It says, I like his beard. And then
My wife would hate that coffee cup.
he, well, you can tell her, get out of town.
Okay.
Get right out of here, ma'am.
Can you do it for me?
Nope.
Please?
Nope.
I'll pay you.
Nope. I'm married. I know how this works. I ain't getting trapped. But I've got one that
I got my own crazy to deal with. I'm not dealing with yours too.
exactly. But I've got a matching one, but it says I like her butt on it, which I do. But I like coffee
I
cups,
like
dude.
that coffee cup.
Yeah, I like coffee cups, man. Like, I wish some of my friends would send me more coffee cups. Hint, obligatory hint. I'll be a coffee cup collector when I hit my 40s. I know I will.
Once I get that perfect, I'm right now. I'm trying to, I guess, teach myself how to use GIMP because it's it's free.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to teach myself how to use it so that that beard that you got of me, the image, my logo.
Yeah.
I want to do something on the bottom to where like yours is lax right through your face.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do something on the bottom to where, but I just stupid me doesn't know how to do it. So, but I want to change it up because then once I can change it up, I'm gonna start the store too.
What? Wait,
Yes.
what store?
Just the Streamlabs store.
Really?
Where you gotta at least buy one or your 1, 2 or whatever it is of that, and yeah, it's a lot of stuff that you have to. I mean, it's really simple to start.
Yeah, it is. They make
But-
it really simple.
But it's one of those things where it's another thing like YouTube where I don't want to step too far out of my comfort zone right yet
Sure.
because I don't exactly know what I'm doing.
That's where you and I are different, not in a bad way, but in the sense that I'll just jump right in.
Right, but I don't know if like this logo, like of just regular my logo, right?
Yeah,
Of my
yeah.
face. That's not for me. That's not good enough. Yes, that is me. Everybody asks when like if I'm playing CS:GO or if I'm playing Overwatch, they'll be like, "Is that your face?" Like, yeah, that's really my face. Oh, that's awesome, but it's just for me, it's plain.
Yeah, I get it.
Like if you look at yours tells the lax, like, and it has your black hair, your black beard. It has you. That's you.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
kind of too cartoon. Mine's just not done enough. So once I can figure out what I want to do, yes, I'm gonna start.
Hi, Mama Lax. Yeah, give me
says hello.
kisses.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Oh, she's on the phone. She didn't hear me. She made me dinner, dude. That's awesome. Badass. Look at this, man. Look at this. She just brought it over.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry now.
She likes to garden, and she's growing like her own vegetables and her own lettuce and stuff. So this salad like literally came right out of our backyard, and it's really
Nice.
good. It's a lot better than like store salad. But no, dude, I spent a lot of time with my graphics. I vamped and revamped and revamped and revamped until I got something that I knew I really liked and something that like popped. And I think that's what you're saying is like you need something that is that, but it just needs to pop. You know?
Yeah, I want to revamp to a point where it's not changing so much that people go, "Whoa, who's that?" or "Where'd Obi go?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to do it I don't want to change that drastically. I want to just change up a few key things, such as my face logo. I have another logo I think I sent to you at one time. It's a red circle, and then it has an X and then a B and then a 1 through it.
Mm-hmm.
It had, that one. I wanted that one cleaned up because I was going to use that for something else, but nobody can see outside the box. They're like, "Why is that an O with a couple X's and what the?" Like nobody can see outside, where it
Yeah.
says actual Obionex 2 on it. So.
Well, it's hard for a lot of non-creative people to think creatively, and
Mhm.
the creative people that I talk to, they get it, and they're like, "That's a pretty cool idea," but it's just a totally different way of looking at things and looking at the world, and it's not everybody has it, man. You know?
And two, it's implementing it to is easy enough so that you can make it, dummy proof,
True.
where everybody will get it. I want to be something that simple, but the direction I'm going in with, even when somebody subscribes, they either get the Jedi or they get the Sith Lord. So I play off that. Oh, you got the Sith Lord. Welcome to the dark side. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you got the Jedi. Welcome to light. Blah, whatever. But just changing up the little things that will make it to where people will get interested again. You know what I mean? And overly get interested. And maybe I need to put out those videos or do more stuff with Streamlabs or put more mini games in my stream. Or I don't really have many people that I can bounce off of because they're doing their own thing and worrying about themselves, not my stuff.
You could always do
what
what everybody does and play marbles on stream. Ha ha!
I'm good.
Yeah, joke. No, don't play marbles on stream. Don't do it. But immediately, what I was thinking as you were kind of describing that, dude, is like you're saying either Sith or Jedi. What you should do is you should actually make. This is just my thought. This is just my opinion, and this is the thing that immediately popped up was to have actually two logos. One's a Sith Lord, and one's a Jedi. Both have the hood on, and basically take those two images, split it in half, put it together in one image. So the one half is Sith, the other half is Jedi. Mm-hmm. You're both at the same time, kind of like dwindling right on the line of the two, sort of deal. That's originally that's like immediately what I thought of when you were describing.
Right, and I've thought about that too as well, but it's one of those things where if you're playing too much into the Jedi persona, then people will expect you to, like, for me to literally, people have asked me, why don't you play Star Wars games? I don't know, because I don't like them. Why the fuck is your name Obi-Wan then? So it's one of those things where, yes,
I like Star Wars.
I've had this nickname literally since I was 2 months old. It would be one of those things where I think I told somebody before, I was on another podcast where I was, the person of the week.
Yeah.
And Matty Savage TTV. Go check them out.
Hey.
Savage Knights. But it's one of those things where I'm kind of teetering on what I want to do, because you as a content creator, you don't want to make a move and then it just totally failed, because then you're back at square one. Then you have to rethink and you have to do this. Okay, if I would have just left it alone, I wouldn't have lost anybody with the change, or whatever. And that's what I'm kind of, like I said before, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
And that's a weird thing too, man. Especially now, like again, going back to like in 2019. But in this day and age, when things are so diverse like that, you would think change would be a good thing. But it's really not, man. It affects your channel.
Well, yeah, it does, to a point. But I'm getting to the point now in my channel, in Obi, in the creation that I've started here, is people don't know me for any game that I play. Like you mentioned Farm Sim, but you just watched me play Farm Sim the other day, so like that's the last thing you remember.
That's
but
because
people
I know
are starting
you as
to.
that. That's how I know
People are knowing me as Obi-Wan now, not even Obi-Wan, but as Obi. You know me by the face. No matter where you see that logo, that face, you know that is Obi, and that's where people are going to. And I just gotta try to get graphically and social media, all that other stuff. I just have to keep pushing that. But at the same time, my brain's like, which way do you go? Do you go this way or that way? If you go this way, you could fail. So you try to go somewhere in the middle just to stay safe.
Well, if you look at a lot of people's names, they usually have two names into one long name, and everybody who knows me from the content creation side just knows me as, they just call me Lax. They always have since day one. When in reality, my screen name is the real Lax. There's a reason for that. It's because somebody stole the Lax name from me, because they knew. It's a long story. Somebody took it from me, and I wasn't very happy. They took it specifically so I couldn't have it. So that's why I marked my name as the real Lax, so people would know that I was the real one and not the fake one who stole the name. But people just know me as Lax. To be honest, I don't really think it matters unless you're Ninja. I mean, look at Ninja. He used to be Ninja's Hyper, and he changed it just to Ninja because everybody just called him Ninja anyway. And nobody has said, "Hey, is that Ninja's Hyper?" They just called him Ninja. Short is to the point, and it's concise.
Oh, that's why I dropped from Obionex 2 to Obi.
And
literally.
It's just quicker to say, and it's easier to say, and that's why people just call me Lax. New people who don't know me, they'll be like, "What's up? The real Lax?"
I'm going to call you Ja Rome.
Ja Rule.
Nope, not Rule Rome.
Why is that?
Oh, no. It's different.
Okay. It's kind of like Jerome.
He's going to come to my stream and he's going to say the real Lax. I'm like, "What's up, Jerome?" Only you and me are going to laugh about that, by the way. But people are like, "Jerome, his name is the real Lax. What's going on?"
That was my real name in real life, Jerome. No, it's not. I don't even look like a Jerome. I think I look like my name.
You look like a Paul.
I
or
look
a
like
Steve.
a Paul. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. You look like a Kyle. No, I'm just kidding. You don't look like a Kyle.
Podcast over. See ya, bitches.
Do you ever notice how some people look like their names? I look like a Tyrone. What's up, Rabagas? How you been, buddy? You look like a Tyrone. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to stare at you a little bit longer to try to figure out a name for you. You definitely don't look like a Kyle, though. You kind of look like a Brent. I think you look like a Brent.
Okay. Brent. It doesn't work.
No.
No.
You look like you could be one, though. But some people look like their names, especially... I think especially
Do you
girls.
even know my real name?
No.
That's the point, right?
Do you know my real name?
I don't.
Yeah.
I know you as Lax. That's it.
Well, this will blow your mind because now you get to know the real me. My real name is Jake.
Is what?
Jake.
Oh, we're so close.
Jacob.
Mine's James.
You look like a James. See? You do look like a James. Now that you say it, I mean, do I
See,
look...
but you said Jake. You don't look like a Jake, but you do look like a Jacob.
I look like a Jacob. People have told me that, too. They're like...
Now just put the black hat on.
I think it's probably... It probably has to do a little bit with the way I carry myself, I think. Because a lot of people say, you look like a Jacob and not like a Jake. Because I think Jake is like the bro name. Like, what's
Jacob
up, bro?
is the serious one.
And Jacob is like the sophisticated, pinky in the air name. The man who
Well,
drinks coffee all the time. Hey, what's up, Jacob? How are you?
I have few alter egos that I sometimes, how when women say, "Oh, I'm getting mad," it's my alter ego, it's somebody else, and they name them.
Sasha
I've
Fierce?
named mine too. Well, let's just say that I know somebody that has a couple of them, and she's named those ones, and there's ones that you don't name and ones that you don't bring out because they're assholes and stuff like that.
Okay.
I have my own. Okay, you have James, which is me.
Yeah.
You have Obi, which is my gamer.
Hmm?
That's all he thinks about is gaming. What can I do to make money? Blah, blah, in the gaming industry. Then you have Jimmy. Jimmy is the dick that nobody likes.
That's understandable. Jimmy would be like a good name for somebody.
Jimmys
like
are assholes.
Yeah. I know a couple Jimmys who are not pleasant people.
Right. And then you have the other two that wander out sometimes. But those ones are not named because I don't know what to name them.
Sasha Fierce. No, you can't use that. It's already taken.
Nope, copyrighted.
No, I've always just been me, dude. My
Dude, that voice started with Annie from League of Legends.
ugh.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yes,
Do
I'm-
you want to play? It'll be fun.
that's scary as hell, dude. You know that, right?
That's where that voice started from. And
It's-
then I just started doing other things and just talking like that.
It's scary in like a fascinating way, not in like a ooh, you're creepy. It's like I just want to keep listening to it for a minute to figure it out.
I've heard creepy. Like, that's all I hear from people when I go, guys, let's do this and let's do that. And, then all of a sudden I just,
Guys, I love you very much. I just want to say that you're really my friends, and I just,
hey, sweetheart.
shut up, Grandpa.
Like
Sorry.
if I close my eyes, like I just did that,
You don't see a bearded bald guy,
I
do
don't
you?
see a bearded bald guy at all. Like I literally see like a little kid.
You see a sexy man.
Yeah, Rubber Gas. That's no voice
Yeah.
filter. No filter, bro.
No, it's me.
Fascinating, isn't it?
I try.
It's messed up in the best way.
So if anybody does need any sound effects, I'm available.
Say popsicles with the Herbert voice.
Oh, popsicles.
Oh my God, you're a creep. Get out of here, you old man.
Who are you talking to, big boy?
Excuse me, sir. Is old man Herbert there? And yeah,
Oh my goodness, it's the police.
we got a warrant for your arrest, sir. It appears you've been making kids touch your crotch again.
No, he was 18 years old. That's legal, sir.
He was 6.
Oh, Grandpa, you're going to jail.
Shut up, little girl.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You stupid. Sorry, this is a podcast. Sorry, man. How about both of you just be quiet for a little while?
How about you just come with me? You're gonna have to talk to the detective for a little bit.
Your viewers are going freaking nuts.
Everybody loves good impressions. I don't care who you are. Everybody loves impressions. I've never met one person who's just like, no, I don't like impressions. I feel like that would be somebody who's like, I don't like anything. Not even myself. Or you. Like, everybody likes a good impression.
Like, dude, if you take some of this, you'll like everything.
Yeah, I can't smoke that shit on the job. Thanks anyway. Appreciate the offer. By the way,
not Joe.
By the way, you got any more of that? How much you selling it for?
You want a Scooby snack?
It's, I think Scooby Snacks it's a cool new phrase for kids.
I like it, Scooby snacks, bro. Scooby Doo, where are you? Right here, Raggy.
That's
And it's only like the
pretty
lines
good.
in the movie that I can do. Like, I can't do anything like just talking like me and you are talking right there and do his voice.
Peter? What about Peter Griffin? Shut up, Meg. What do you mean about Peter Griffin? I could talk like Peter Griffin all day.
Peter, shut your mouth. I can't do it. I sound like a goblin from WoW. Hey, what are you doing out here? We gotta make some money.
Do that and say Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski. Work, job's done.
Not that kind of work. The strong forces with you.
Here's a question for you: Is Yoda a bug or a goat?
Goat. Greatest of all time.
Oh, he looks like both though, dude. He's got to be like a mix of both. He's like a boat. He's a gug. Asking the real questions in here. We're asking the real questions to get the real answers. The real work. Colonel, it's Snake. Do you read me? The Yeah, the guy that does the voice for the Colonel, he, I think he still follows me on Twitter. I think, but he posts videos of himself doing the Colonel's voice all the time, dude. You have to check his Twitter out. I'll have to find
I'll
it out.
see what I can do.
I'll have to go find it. Maybe I can ask Meryl. That was a good one, Meryl.
What, bone marrow?
No, Meryl. From the original Metal Gear.
Oh my god, make up your mind.
That's David Hayter, by the way. That guy's
Yes.
awesome. He does a lot of stuff too. I think he posts videos of himself. I don't know if he does I don't think he does the Snake voice for free. I think he charges a lot. You want the voice? You gotta pay me.
I would if I found out or figured out a voice that people loved. You'd have to pay me too.
I do a pretty good Winston. I don't think I could do it today, but Winston from Overwatch, you know, the big gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how he taps the mic and he's like, is this thing on? I created a chronal accelerator. Surely I can make this work. A lot of people like that one too. I had a bunch of kids come into my
Well, you
chat.
need to hurry up because it's high noon.
Young punk, get off of my lawn. I had a bunch of kids.
Egg.
They came into my chat one time when I was doing that, and they're like, "Dude, do the soldier voice, do the Winston," and they had me doing all these Overwatch characters, and I'm just trying to scramble, and I was pulling up YouTube, listening to the voices, and that's how I figured out how to do Winston, right on a whim.
You go on your stream and go bug your fucking mom and dad. Leave me alone.
Go play games, kid. Go play with yourself.
Yeah.
Pretty talented with the impressions, if you've heard it. I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. How do you pronounce that? Schiffer? Schaefer? I think Schaefer. Schaefer.
Schaefer Bates?
Holy shit.
What are you talking about?
What was that? Mrs. Doubtfire?
Are you laughing at me, little
Dearie.
That started out from the dwarfs of World of Warcraft.
Ah, okay. So you've been doing that one for 12 years.
Hey, I fancy a pint. Yeah.
I'm trying to run through my Rolodex and think of
And what they actually say. Yeah.
no, I'm trying to think of other impressions that I've done. Do the Murloc?
Mine come up to me just on the whim. And then I practice the ones that people want to hear.
Oh, Christopher Walken. Do that one.
No.
Why? He's hilarious. Can't do it.
I don't even know what he sounds like.
He goes, "Hey, fellas, I got a fever, and the only prescription
Oh yeah, he talks like this, right?
is more cowbell. Lots of highs and some lows."
Yeah, but he has that I don't know, that northeastern accent.
Yeah, kind of Peter
And he
Griffin.
talks like this all the time, you know. I
That's-
can't really say anything like that because I'm talking in through my nose and everything. So I'm probably one of those nerdy guys on The Simpsons.
Yeah, that's my scientist voice.
About decelerator, accelerator, avenue times X.
That's the nerdy voice that I do when I'm trying to be a scientist or a really
I
PC
got
news
way off
anchor.
key. I got way off key.
And today we're here with Obionex. We're talking about things that he did with his life. He likes to stream video games. Obi, how are you today?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Oh my God, that's a pretty pleasant voice there. How'd you learn how to do that one?
Just put your speaker between your legs, and I'll show you a lot more.
Do you put my sphincter between what?
No, put your speakers between your legs, and you'll see a lot more.
Guys, we're gonna cut this transmission off. I'm pretty sure he told me to stick the microphone up my sphincter.
Yes, that is correct.
Do the most heavy Alabama slang and say, like a doon diddly do.
Like a doom diddle do.
Like Ned Flanders?
Hi diddly ho diddly neighbor Uni.
I can't now. I can do a southern accent and I get pretty raw with it, but he's laughing his ass off.
Well, a lot of people, Rabagast is not from the United States.
Uh-huh.
So that southern accent is something completely out of the wheelhouse for everybody else in the world because nobody
So
else
what you're
has it.
saying here is this guy's not even from the United States of Great America,
No,
right? Is that what you're saying to me?
But what
So
I'm,
he likes it when we talk like this?
right.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I love you, buddy. You're my man, dude.
But I'm pretty sure that this is the voice that people hear when they think America because they think freedom and guns and the South and moonshine.
Well, hell yeah, because when I listen to my music, and if you play a country song backwards, you know what you get? You know what you get? Hell, you get the damn girl back, you get your dog back, your truck's fixed, and everybody likes you, and you don't drink.
Well, you actually quit drinking. You started drinking real hot and heavy, but then you quit. And then you got your
I'm starting to drink the one thing that will sustain you forever.
piss.
Water.
Oh, yeah. Water.
What? Piss? We talking about piss? I thought we were talking about something else.
Bub, I don't know. I'm just making up shit. Shoot.
Somebody clip that shit.
I feel like you can do almost every voice that I can do. We're gonna have to have a dueling battle, and next time around, we're gonna have like an impressions battle
On the next episode of Obi-Wan versus Lax
of Dragon Ball Z.
Voice duel. May the best man win.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Lax.
What is this called? Dragon Balls? No, dude. Dragon Ball Z.
We're not talking about Dragon Ball. We're not talking about balls at all.
It's not. It doesn't have anything to do with the Dragon's balls. Well, it does, but not in that way.
Why do you keep saying Dragon Balls?
Dragon Ball Z.
I like Dragon Balls very much.
Do 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 do. Oh god, I'm gonna have to go watch Dragon Ball Z. Do do damn. Bam boo boo. Do 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 do. Everybody likes Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
No, I do too. I just finished watching. Goddamn. How many episodes? Oh, episodes upon episodes. I mean, like 30 different seasons and like 3 different kinds of Dragon Ball Z's.
Well, the show's been going on since what, 1983?
Yeah, there's so much.
You need to get your butt in there. You need to get your butt in there and watch the shows,
The
dude.
main characters die like 8 times and nobody cares and he keeps coming back.
They always die and they always come back, and it's always, I don't know if we can make it. Oh, we made it. I don't know if we can win.
Vegeta!
Oh, we
His
win.
name's not Vegeta. Oh, Vegeta! His name's not Vegeta either.
Like, one of the insults they used for him was vegetable breath. Zarbon. Zarbon called him vegetable breath, and he got really pissed over that for some reason.
Like, okay, vegetable breath. Yeah, check again. This might be your old lady.
That's not broccoli you smell.
I had something to do with it. Damn it, man, I had it. If I would have said it right, it would have been perfect.
My bad.
You're like, that's not broccoli you smell. Yeah, so smell your wife's panties.
It's farts from all the broccoli. Broccoli makes you fart.
It's queefs. Thank you.
Oh God, dude, I didn't think you'd go that far. This is a family-friendly stream, you fucker.
Well, sorry, family and friends. You're screwed.
Let's talk about the ending of Game of Thrones, just to be basic here. What do y'all think?
No. I've
I'll-
not watched the last season
I've not watched any episode of Game of Thrones.
because I can't afford to get it right now just for me and watch the season. So if anybody has, I'd love to borrow it. Just watch the season and I'll be done. Give me 3 days and I'll watch everything.
I've never seen a single episode of it. I don't know
I
anything
enjoyed
about
it, but I'm not gonna go and pay $20 for a month for me to watch 8 episodes.
Is it on Netflix?
No, HBO.
Yeah, never mind.
Unless my sister gets it again and she lets me borrow the old username and password.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I know that there's what, a group of people called like Stark? Is that right? Are they in there?
I watch way too many Marvel and DC.
No,
So
not Tony
to
Stark. It's a
be
family.
quoting, no, listen, to be quoting names from a movie, from a show that I watched once through that's on a different thing that I don't own, I'm not gonna remember nobody's name. John something was the guy that was raised as somebody's whatever, and then he grew into being the leader of the family, and then Dragon Lady, which is the queen of dragons, can control dragons, and now they're hooked up. That's all I remember.
Jon Snow. That's right. That's right.
Snow, yes,
Yeah.
Snow.
There's a family Stark, and there's Jon Snow, and then there's a girl who shows her boobs. That's all that I know. I've
And
never
then
seen an
is it
episode.
Family Stark, the one with the famous little person, right?
Oh, the guy who originally did the voice for the Ghost in Destiny and then got fired? Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, got fired.
He got let go because he asked for too much money. He said, "Can I have more money? I did a good job." And they said, "You did a great job, but you're fired."
Who?
Backwards. Thank you.
L7 weenie.
He
No,
said,
it is.
"Weenie, I thought this was supposed to be a PG show."
I did. I also said, "Fuck." Ay.
Fudging
Yeah, you
stinkers.
gotta be careful. Kids watch you. You're PG. You're PC. One
PC.
series you shall watch.
No,
is
I'm not
Chernobyl.
PC. That's why my stream is still mature.
Mine is just, it's just me, man. Just got to deal with it. I'm going to throw some curse bombs. I'm going to throw some F bombs and some A bombs and everything in there.
When it comes to that, the only thing that I don't do during the day is throw F-bombs. I don't swear a lot anyway on stream because I can use my mental capacity to think of something else besides fudge. It's automatic. I
Fudge.
say,
Well,
you know, when I'm going to say the S word, shite. I mean, just even that little, stupid dingo boy, whatever. Just come up with something besides a swear word.
well, I don't think it's all that bad. I think that there's a difference between people who throw it into conversation and be like, "What the hell you been up to, man?" Or like people versus people who use curse words 24/7 all the time and just curse like
You
a sailor.
seen this mother
I think-
trucking thing, dude? This mother trucker did this last night, and then the mother trucker pulled over, decided to call me a douchebag, and then the mother trucker decided he wanted to hit a goddamn freaking pole.
Yeah, see, a guy like that, if he were to tell me that story, I'd be like, "Yeah, you're not very smart, are you? You're not very good at this. You're not very good at talking to people, are you?"
Reach up to your mouth and zip it shut.
Yeah, you're not good at words, and that's okay though. He's probably a nice dude, but I don't think there's anything wrong with the occasional curse word. I love to curse.
Oh, of
I think
course
it's
not.
I think it's
No.
great. You can.
I will F-bomb with the best of them.
Well, the F bomb
But it
is
comes
such a
down-
dynamic word, dude, because you can use
When
it for everything.
When it comes down to it, like if I really want to be that douche, that's all I gotta say. It's because it's the way I say it. It's not me saying, "Oh fuck," like that's not whatever. But if I look at you and my eyes are glazed over and you don't really see any brown in them anymore, and I go, you know that. Hi, Obi. How are you today? Or my wife, okay, I won't talk to you at all. So it just depends on how you use it too.
It does, but the F bomb's so good. You can use it for everything. It explains anything that's good, anything that's bad. It's an adjective, it's a noun, it's a verb, it's everything. So I don't think there's a lack of mental capacity. I think it just covers up a lot of words. I mean,
In the way people use the words, how's that? Because swear words and curse words are a part of our language. That's just how it is.
yeah,
But it's the way people use them.
like
It's
it's one thing to say, like, let's just say you hurt your arm really bad and you're just like, fuck. Yeah, you're just like, fuck. Use that as an obscenity. That's great. But you're like, my arm fucking really hurts, dude. Like, just to add it in as like an extra or just say my arm really hurts, like, is it necessary? Not really. But is it fun? Yeah. Makes me feel better.
yeah.
But no, it's not necessary. But I'm talking about people who, let's say your typical small town straight white, wife beater shirt wearing, gangster wannabe who wears a monster hat, and nothing but the wife beater tank top shirts and drinks Monster all day. That type of guy. There's a difference in perceived verbiage there than with me.
The first thing I'm gonna do to him is slap the shit out of him. Tell him pull his pants up, put your hat on straight.
See, I didn't say his pants were down. You assumed it because you got what I was describing.
Oh, I thought you were just describing a wannabe thug or whatever
I
they
was.
call themselves nowadays.
I was, and his
Where?
pants were actually hanging off his ass. So you're right.
And and I bet you $20 you go to prison, your pants ain't gonna be hanging that way.
They do.
Mm.
That was actually a thing.
You just invite Big Bubba to come say, "Hey, let's play peekaboo."
They don't really do that anymore, though. It used to be like a thing in the 50s and 60s. It's not a really big thing in prisons too much
Because
anymore.
it's a part of whether you're, and I'm not saying this because of anything black or white, pink, purple, yellow, blue, whatever. Doesn't matter what color you are. Everybody does it, and it doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't. I don't care. I mean, the kid that's in my hometown, and I live in I'm not gonna say a poor neighborhood, but I'm not gonna say a super rich one, but somewhere in the middle. I live in that kind of neighborhood, and I have a little old kid, no more than 7, 8 years old, same age as my son, walking down the road with his pants hanging down to his knees.
I live in a
I know
poor
exactly
neighborhood,
where
I'll
he
say it.
lives. I told him, pull your damn pants up. Hey, shut up, old man. You're not my dad. Okay, let me go talk to your dad real quick. No, no, no. Pulled him up.
Yeah, that's. I don't know, man.
They see online. Internets. Interwebs.
People do a lot of things for
Really?
commissary. I'll just say that. No, I'm saying.
Let me put Kool-Aid on my lips and
Yo, man, hold my
a mop on my head so I have pretty hair.
pocket, man.
No.
Hold my pocket.
Yes, sir. What? Who is that?
That's my wife.
Hey, wife.
I don't know who she's talking to.
She's got to hear it. She's going to trip if she hears it.
What? She's still on the phone. When she gets off the phone, I'll let her hear it, and she'll be like, she'll probably dig it. My wife's pretty chill, man. I call her a hippie all the time, and she says she's not, but she is. Rabbigus, try that link right there, buddy. See if that works for you. Shit, dude. We've done over 2 hours already. How you feeling?
Good. I'm feeling great.
Good. I don't know. I don't even know what's happening right now. What did I miss?
I don't either. It's okay. Just go with it.
All right. Hey, what was the podcast you used to do? Back
Just
in the
let
day?
it happen. Geeky Antics.
Geeky Antics?
Horseplay Live.
Horseplay?
Yeah.
You guys played with horses?
The horseplay as in fooling around, jerking around. Not jerking around, because no, we didn't do that.
What?
Joking around, horseplay. The whole term of stop horsing around.
Yeah, I know. I was just joking, man. I was just joking.
Yep.
How long did you do that for?
I think I ended up calling it at 327 episodes.
Jesus. Was that like an episode every day or what?
Every week.
Every week?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of weeks. That's a couple years, man.
That's like 5 years almost.
Yeah.
Little over 4.
Why'd you guys stop?
It was the same regurgitated stuff. Like we had talked about everything, and then it was just over and over and over again. It got to where he had to get another job, and then he couldn't do it, and then
Ran out of time, bad schedule, yada yada yada. Kept
yeah. I
putting
mean,
off.
we were on Thursday nights at 11 p.m.
That's
and
just
I
a
tried-
bad time.
Okay. So, I mean, we were one of the most heard podcasts on All Games Network for a while.
You guys should have changed the schedule time. You should have went to a different time, Friday, Saturday,
yeah, but-
sort of deal.
If he would have done that, if he would have listened to me, then we would have changed it at the beginning.
Yeah, that's why I do my podcast on like Friday, Saturday night. Specific reasons. Nobody's gonna listen to this thing live on a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's gonna be up Monday morning at 9 a.m. to listen to this. People are gonna be at
Well,
work.
I mean, at the same time, we didn't look for live viewers. we had thousands and thousands of downloads on syndications.
Well, this
So it's one of those things where, since he's the one that started it up, it kind of screwed me out of any potential income. He took that potential income and used it for himself and the antics, which then I got none. That's part of why I left.
you guys didn't have it in writing.
We did, but he worked around the writing
Sue his ass.
enough. It's too much work. I don't really care about what I would get. There's nothing that I would want, really.
Gotcha.
Well, would I
It's
get a few
unfortunate.
bucks from somebody that doesn't have any money anyway?
True. That's probably why he's stealing it in the first place.
I don't want to say stealing it. It wasn't forthcoming with everything that came in. Or it wasn't because I was on the podcast. It was because of the other work that he was doing outside the podcast that generated those funds.
Yeah.
Anything and everything that could go wrong from my end did. So I just, instead of saying, I hate you, you're a jerk and dick and no longer friends, we're still friends, but at the same time, I won't ever do it with him again.
Understandable, but
And he understands,
I don't know, man.
yeah, I screwed up, bro. Sorry, blah, blah, blah. I was in a hard place. Okay, no problem. I'm not going to sit there and call you whatever. It's no point to me. It's more of a waste of my time to pull somebody out like that into the light than it is for just say, hey, don't work with this guy.
Maybe. I don't know. I like to call it like it is, man. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. I'd just be like, dude, you stole money. You're not my friend anymore. I can't trust you. And then that would be it.
And it's really not much as in funds.
It doesn't.
It's more or less of the growth that we accumulated.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be. It's just the point. It's the whole principle. Like, I'm a principle guy. Like, it could be $5 or $5,000. I'd still be just as equally pissed, and I'd be like,
It'd be
dude,
one of those
we're
things
friends.
if I had backers, but I'm not smart enough to say I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that to you when you run circles around me tech-wise. So it's one of those things where, do I just leave it alone, or do I blow it up and then him possibly wreck what I have going on my channel? Because he can. So it's one of those things where I don't care if he brings it up, then he's bullying, and then I have people watching that already. So,
well, he can bring it up all he wants, but I mean, the realistic side, the logical side of me says, like, hey, my friend stole from me. That's not my friend. My friends wouldn't steal from me.
he's a dirtbag.
Then that wouldn't be my friend. I don't want to hang out with dirtbags. Not to bash your friend. I'm not bashing your friend. I'm using that as an example.
We're not friends per se.
Yeah.
Like, I know of the guy.
You guys are acquaintances.
He offers his help all the time to me, but instead of saying yes to him like I would before, I'm saying no, thank you.
Sure.
I'll suffer and try to just do it myself. Even if it takes me 2 weeks, what would take you a day, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I just have to back up my own schedule and do what I need to do.
I do kind of a similar thing too, but I would just cut that person out of my life. Like I've had that happen to me before. I've had people that have stolen every idea I've ever had and use it for their own platform, and I cut those people out, man. Like they took what I had built and ran with it, and it wasn't cool. Regardless of what happened, they stole from me, and they stole from my friends, and they stole from us, and they took things away and did something very wrong. So I don't talk to those people anymore. They got the snip. They got cut out, and that's it. We were supposed to be friends. We're supposed to trust each other, and I can't do that. So, yeah. Dude, it's 10:30.
It is,
Yeah, we did over 2 hours.
of course. Time flies when you just let it happen, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up in about 5.5 hours and start my work week, bro.
Oh.
It's gonna be a long work week too. So what do you say?
I'll be sitting here going, have fun at work.
Yeah. So what do you say we cut this baby right off right now? Let's put this on an end. The last podcast I did ran over 3 hours, and that's long. I'm trying to keep these things down to around like 1.5, 2 hours per podcast, because it's a lot, especially when you have to edit and post and do all this stuff.
I'm not bothered at all. We can go another 3. I'm good.
I can't, because I'll be exhausted. So I think that's a good time. I think that's a good stopping point. But Obi man, where can these guys going back to live viewer stuff? You know, it's the live viewers are extra. The live viewers are cool. I love having my community involved in this stuff, which is why I do it over Twitch. I do the live feed off of Twitch, so my friends can come in and hang out and watch and take part in the podcast before it actually hits. But it goes out to syndication. It goes out on podcast stuff probably tomorrow. That's where the viewership comes in. That's where the listeners come in, and that's the bulk of the listeners. But I do this as like a supplemental, and I do this. I don't know. I feel like eventually, as the podcast grows, one of the ideas was to eventually, get involved with Patreon and like allow the Patreon subscribers access to the live feed of the podcast, or Twitch subs can also do the same thing. So I thought about doing that. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's all down the road. I don't know if I want to limit it, things like that for people. I don't know. But I think I'm going to build a website eventually. I'm going to build my own personal website, have my own content there, do my own thing. That'll be really cool. And it'll be mine. But it's all down the road. But speaking of your social media stuff, dude, how do people find you?
Everything is Obi1X2. Sorry, I was hearing you and background noise and stuff like that. Trying to make sure I listen to what you said.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw rocks
social
at her.
media. No, you're good. Social media is for me is just everybody. It's Obi1X2. It's OBIONEX2. Just it's how it sounds. Obi1X2. Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. You can go to, if you guys are Facebook peoples, go to Obi Nation, which I can I'll put that in chat for those that are live too right now. But go on Facebook and join Obi Nation. I do a lot of iRacing there. We'll get into we're going to be doing some community events around my community this summer. And just even if I'm out in my back field, I got 2 acres behind the house. If I'm out in the back field and we have people with trucks come over and we tear up the ground and we have a bonfire, we're gonna start streaming all that stuff. So come over, guys. Look, if anybody needs any voice work, I am available. I'm putting it out there. He told me to. So
Yeah, put it all out there, man.
Obi1X2@gmail.com if you guys for business inquiries. And of course, if you guys like good coffee, I'm not gonna say my code on his stream.
Go ahead, dude. It's yours. Use it.
Bearded Bean Coffee Company, guys. Come help it out.
What's your code?
Obi10.
For 10% off your next purchase. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Help a brother out. Help a poor mother trucker out.
Dude, I'm not... I appreciate the respect, but plug yourself away, dude. That's what this is for. It's to give people exposure, additional exposure. That's what it's for. Share everything you got. We want to know everything about you. So...
that's pretty much it. We are going to be starting a YouTube channel here. It's already started, of course, but we are going to be putting some content up there. I just don't know exactly what direction I want to go because I have so much content.
Yeah.
So much content.
Me too.
So I do have one person that's going to be helping me with some editing and some stream help and taking highlights for me. So if you guys want to see something there, just any of the social media outlets that I've posted or said now, just hit me up with a DM. I do answer all of my DMs, no matter if it's on Discord, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I will answer you eventually. So if I don't get to you right away, just be patient. Show a little patience, and maybe we'll make some good things happen.
Well, you're a lot better about answering them than I am. We'll just say that.
Yes, I am.
All
I
right.
messaged this guy once last week, and it took him 3 days to answer me back.
Dude, I know. Wife, 2 young kids, working full-time freaking job, dude. It's I hope nobody gets offended by that, though. I feel really bad because there are often times, dude, where I just don't have the time to answer shit. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean anything by it.
I would like to get. I do want to do something though. If you allow me to do it,
Sure.
I would like the bearded bean, just the bean itself, with the color and the actual letters of the Bearded Bean Coffee Company, however you want it on. I'm gonna put it on one of the hood of my cars.
No.
It's gonna be on a Ford Mustang for Monster Cup. So
Ooh.
you want to send me them pictures? I'll have my painter get in there and make me a car skin real quick,
You're
and it'll
gonna.
have yours.
Are you gonna paint it on your car?
Well, iRacing, right?
Yeah.
I have the new Ford Mustang. Everybody got the Ford. If you had the Fusion, you got money back for it because they stopped supporting the Fusion.
Okay.
It'll be
Gotcha.
there in a minute, Mama Lax. But if you want me to, if you allow me, I'd love to put it on one of my cars.
Yeah.
So even the series that I'm doing right now,
Badass,
you
dude.
know,
Absolutely.
support the BBCC.
That's badass. Absolutely.
Big beautiful. Never mind.
It is a big, beautiful coffee company. What are you talking about, man?
I was gonna say something else.
What? What were you gonna say? No, send me because I'm gonna eat real quick and probably go to bed. But send me a either Discord message or like a Twitter DM and let me know exactly how you want it, and I'll put it together for you.
Basically, if you have it on two separate things, it's whatever you want on the car. So, like, if you just have just like the bean,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Have that in a separate PNG, and then we already have the colors that is your colors, and then just have how you want, if you want it rounded or if you want it straight across. You know, do you want a hashtag BBCC on the car? We'll put it somewhere. You know, it's one of those things where I want to grow, and the way I can grow with people is having things like this in the game, but I want to make sure that it's okay with the man first. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely, man. I'm easy to work with. I'm really super easy to work with.
But yeah, just a couple PNGs of your colors and the letters and how you want them, and we'll paste them on the car.
Okay, I can do that. I can definitely do that. I'll get it to you here.
The race is next Saturday at Talladega, so we'll support it next Saturday. How's that?
Okay, I'll try to
You can
get it
get
to
me the
you.
logos. I'll have the painter do it. He'll do it in a day.
Hopefully, I can. Hopefully, I can get it to you real quick. If all goes well tomorrow, if I have a short
I'll
day, I'll get
message
it to
you
you.
and you do your thing.
Okay. Yeah,
And then
please
you
do.
go to bed and do what you need to do now. I'll message you. I'll shoot you a message. Now everybody watch and listen to this because now it's said. It's public knowledge. I'm messaging him on Twitter, Discord, and we'll throw him a Facebook message too.
It's out in the universe. It's gonna happen now.
It's gonna happen. So, but thanks for having me, man. Everybody else, thanks for listening to my stupid shenanigans and voices. You need any voice work done again? We'll beat your man.
Yeah, that's your guy. Guys, I appreciate it, man. This
Or
is awesome.
girl. Why does it have to be a guy thing?
Obi and
I'm losing it.
Obi's little girl slash space, not girlfriend, but little girl friend there. Thanks for coming, dude. Really though, I appreciate it.
Definitely. Thanks for having me.
I'll have you back again, dude. I will. It was a lot of fun.
I'm down for something like this, and me being that third wheeler, that voice person, while you interview people every week, man. I'm down for it. Just let me know.
It all depends, honestly, on how things progress, dude. I don't know. I gotta see how the future goes, you know. I gotta
Go
look
ahead.
down I'm a long-term guy, so we'll see how it shapes down the road and which way
Yeah,
it
if
drifts.
it grows into that, man, I'm just letting you know now that I'm down. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. And no problem, Rabagast. Get with me, man. I'll have to talk to you. We got to catch up a little bit. But no, I appreciate it, dude. And chat, I appreciate you guys being here too. Podcast, appreciate it. Guys, we're out. All right, bye, everybody.